guys, I hope you're well. Today with me, I've got Usher from Cricket4Us 2.0. Please check out his channel. Haris Sohail, right? I really rate Haris Sohail, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's a really good player. I think he was very good. He was going to be Bob Razum. That's how good I thought he was going to be. But he got injured and he was out for, I think, like a year and a half.
Something like, yeah.
And that definitely took a chunk out of him. He came back, obviously, performed well for me in the World Cup. And I thought he was going to be the number 3. He's more looks like he's number 4, number 5. And Bob Razum, obviously, has gone on. But I still rate him. Iftikhar Ahmed, I don't rate at all.
One thing I want to say about Haris Sohail, I know it's the same thing. I don't think there should be Hafiz, Haris Sohail, and Iftikhar Ahmed in the team, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to play a team against Zimbabwe and you want to try and get young people or like uncapped players to play for Pakistan or less experienced players, then you're going to have some sort of rejig to try and take out the experienced players and replace them with younger alternatives. Haris Sohail, I really like as well. In the World Cup, he was really, really good. One thing about Haris Sohail is you expect him to bat well at 3, but as you mentioned, exactly what you're saying, I completely agree with that he's become more of a 4, 5, 6 kind of player now.
Yeah.
And you can't have Haris Sohail and Iftikhar Ahmed batting 5 and 6 in a T20 game. Not anymore. I wouldn't say that. ODIs maybe, but not in T20s.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that's why I think someone like Akushta Shah is good to have in there because he looks more explosive. Iftikhar Ahmed, I mean, it seems really left field to pick him. I just don't know what he offers. It just seems like he offers nothing.
You know, he's played for Pakistan for a while now.
Yeah, he has, yeah. But he hasn't really. But whenever we've had big matches, so he's always in the squad, and then he'll get picked for matches which are not important. But whenever we have the World Cup or a Champions Trophy or anything, any big tournament, he's never in the starting 11. So then I'm just like, if he's not good enough to be in a starting 11 or push, then why is he in the squad at all? Because it just seems like he's a stopgap, and they think he'll do decently well and get 15, 20, but that doesn't mean much.
Pakistan think, and this is my understanding, I think their opinion is that if we don't have Shoaib Malik and Hafiz can't bowl, we need Iftikhar Ahmed because he can bat quickly and he can give you a couple of overs of off spin, right? That's
Are you sure it's off spin? It seems like it's seam up there.
I don't even. That reminded me of Shahid Afridi in that test match, like years and years ago. He bowled this pace, and it's like he bowled 81 miles an hour or 82 miles an hour with his normal leg spin action, and then he'd bowl 79 running from 30 yards away. I'm thinking, why can't he just bowl pace from his like 10-step run up or whatever he does? But that's another thing. In terms of what I think Iftikhar Ahmed offers is a potential replacement for Shoaib Malik in this specific unit. But in my opinion, they're going to bring Shoaib Malik back for the New Zealand tour, and Iftikhar Ahmed has to sit out. He's not going to get selected in the squad. But I don't know. I think Misbah's selecting the New Zealand squad as well. And if he takes Iftikhar Ahmed and he takes Haris Sohail, I wouldn't be too happy about that for the T20s at least.
Yeah, I think it's difficult. I think Haris Sohail for the ODIs, I don't know how good he has been. He doesn't seem to have been very good in the T20s. And it'll be nice to see the younger players. And I think, look, you've got to have a degree of explosiveness now in T20s, and you can't just coast along. So you can only have so many players like Haris Sohail, and I guess Bob Razum to a degree. But I think he showed that he isn't just a 120 strike rate player. He can go through the gears, and I think he's starting to realize that as good as he is, obviously we know that he is up there in probably the top 3 2020 players in the world at the moment. Even he is realizing he needs to develop his game because he plays all 3 formats, and it's difficult to just get into that mindset of I need to be scoring a lot quicker to then I need to be a strike rate of 40 is fine when I'm playing Test cricket. So it's going to be an interesting series, hopefully. And
one thing I just remembered, which I wanted to talk about, was Shadab Khan's vice captaincy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm surprised, but I'm glad if you get what I mean. I genuinely thought they were building up Imad Wasim to be the captain of Pakistan. But
he's quite old, isn't he? He's 32, 33?
32, 33.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing, or I've been seeing for a long period of time, he was like, oh, he'll get the captaincy, or he was captain in Karachi Kings PSL, because that's what they were planning to do when Mickey Arthur was there, because Mickey Arthur was the coach of Pakistan, and that was his plan, right? But then it went to Babar Azam, and I was like, oh, Imad Wasim is going to be vice captain. And I think it's a good shout putting Shadab Khan in, because he did a very good job for Northern
Yes,
job.
he did, yeah.
But I think Mohammad Rizwan did a very good job as well. So I would actually go for Mohammad Rizwan. He was the winning captain. He could be the vice captain.
Well, I think Mohammad Rizwan looks like he's got quite a, quite a level-headed approach. Yeah. And I think he is definitely someone who could lead from the front. Touching then upon Shadab Khan, actually, do you think he's too young to take on this responsibility? Because you've said that actually you're quite happy, but how he's still only, hold on,
21,
check. I thought he was 21, but he might 22. Oh, it's his birthday today, I think. No, 22 is 17 days. So it's 17 days ago. But so he's just turned 22. So he's still very young, younger than us. So he must be young. And he, I mean, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be too much pressure?
Babar Azam's 26, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Babar Azam got the captaincy when he was 25, right? I think they should have made Babar Azam, if they wanted to look at Babar Azam as a potential captain, they should have put him as vice captain when he was 24, 23. So by that logic, I would say Shadab Khan as a vice captain is a fair shout. Again, like I said, Mohammad Rizwan to me makes more sense because he's won the tournament. His captaincy was great. But Shadab Khan, more exciting, younger player. I think the youngest captain I can think of is Graham Smith. I think he was 20 or 21 when he was given the test captaincy.
Yeah.
I think vice captaincy is great for Shadab Khan. Possibly Babar Azam's not sitting out, but goes off the field, gets Shadab Khan to do that entire piece or those entire 10 overs himself. Captains Pakistan, and let's see how he goes, because it's good to get someone young into that leadership position because you have some sort of foresight of where you want to go moving forward. Having a vice captain, never making them captain, I think is it's like a vice president never becoming president type of thing in my head. If you're captaincy material, you get the captaincy. If you're kind of captaincy material, you get vice captaincy, you build those skills, and then you go into the captaincy.
Yeah, I mean, vice captaincy, obviously, you're right. It should be a nurturing role, not just you're a good kind of second pair of eyes and opinion to have. But if you have someone who's going to be vice captain and he's 30, like Imad Wasim was 33, he's realistically not going to become captain. So he might become captain if Babar Azam's absent or something, but otherwise he's not going to be captain. And I think actually I would go as far as to say that if they're going to give this to him, that, for example, if we're 2-0 up in either the ODI or 2020 series, is to not play Babar Azam in the third game and let Shadab Khan just captain, because there's no pressure on him. Doesn't matter if we lose it. You know, I mean, obviously, to him, obviously there will be a degree of pressure because he'll think, oh, if we lose, but there's the series is not riding on it, and you can say to him, okay, look, you've got free reign to captain the way you want to. No, Babar Azam's not playing. You can rest Babar Azam, and then actually you can play, especially if it's in 2020s, then you can play Imam al-Haq and Fakhar Zaman to open because Babar Azam was not playing. And similarly in the ODIs, you can then experiment and maybe bring another youngster into there.
I think they'll. Go on.
And I just think that's a great experience for him to get a taste of it and just see what it's like, and it's quite a good opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they will do. I'll tell you this, just based on my little research I've done. Is that Shadab Khan will be captaining Pakistan in the third T20. Babar Azam is going to drop himself, and that's probably when Abdullah Shafiq will be brought into the side, play that final game. I don't want that, but I think that's where they're going with the entire plan of things. So if Shadab Khan gets that opportunity, I think that is absolutely brilliant. Exciting player just in general. His batting's improved so much. I love how his batting, it's like seeing a Shoaib Malik in front of you, but also having the bowling to back it up, because Shoaib Malik's bowling went downhill after he turned like 22, 23, because he went straight into the batsman role. But Shadab Khan's bowling is still, he was in the top 5 wicket takers in the tournament. He's still in the top 10 T20 bowlers in the world.
He's in the top 10 T20 rankings of all time. You know,
really?
where they've, so you know Umar Gul is top, and
yeah.
I think he's like 9. So that's how many points he's been accumulating.
Exactly.
Because at one point he was the top bowler in T20s by quite a stretch. But something about Shadab Khan that I want to point out as well is that I'm hoping that he's going to become a genuine all-rounder and someone who we can have in the top 6 and can bowl 10 overs. And that's someone like Mohammad Hafiz used to be like that, obviously, until he kept on getting done for his action. But as in, you know, because most teams have someone like that. They have one person like that, whether it's, you know, for England, you've got Ben Stokes or, I mean, I just think it's important that Pakistan have someone who has got that ability. And if you can see someone's got that ability, then we need to nurture it and make sure that actually we say, you know what, we're going to keep you happy, and you're our guy, you're our person. You know, you're the person who can turn a match on its head. And obviously, we know we've got a few of those now. But I think if he's someone who can contribute with ball, bat, and also in the field, and that he's just a 360 cricketer, and that's what he is. He is similar to, and I think hopefully he can keep on improving and he can be integral, because I feel like he is going to be an integral part of Pakistan's future in all 3 formats.
Shaheen Afridi, Babar Azam, Shadab Khan, that's who we need to build the entire team on. I genuinely think that.
Yeah. No, agreed. And hopefully some of these players coming through, who knows, maybe we can add them to the list, because I think it is now getting to a point, as you said, the fact that we can only name 3 is a bit worrying, and you want to have maybe 4 or 5 that you think, you know what, yes, they're going to be people who we can build upon. So hopefully maybe after this tour we get a bit of a clearer picture as to the direction of where Pakistan's international
white ball
team is going.
Yeah.
I think that's all. So thank you very much, Ashdad, for being on again from Cricket4Us 2.0, as I've said before. So guys, please check it out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video, and of course, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share the vids. And if you're new, I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And of course, please make sure you subscribe.